Hello, hello. We are playing more NextFest demos today. Yes, and this is The Lost Land of Bahia Blanca, which is a visual novel. I will read you the description on Steam. It goes a little something like this. In this visual novel with light RPG elements, you'll come out of exile to walk into the bloody belly of a vampiric regime, once more in search of a past that still haunts you. Embark on a journey inspired by the horrors of the last Argentine civil military dictatorship. Play as an elderly woman with a dark past and a criminal background to match. Choose your unlawful skills and set out to find your missing family amidst a vampire dictatorship run by the Blood Junta. We've got some content warnings that you may be able to infer based on the descriptions there. The developers describe the content like this: depictions of police and military brutality, ideological extremism, state terrorism, regular terrorism. It doesn't say regular, I said regular. Murder, guns, illicit substances, and use of tobacco. So, just so that we know what those are. But yeah, let's begin. I am sorry the stream started a little bit late and weird. I was posting. I lost track of time posting. I'm so sorry, and there's not really anything you can do about that. I'm gonna close some of my programs so that we don't get distracted and my computer doesn't rebel against me. And then after this, I am going to play Entropy. I'm scared to play Entropy. I don't know if I'll be any good at it, but I do want to try it out and see what it is all about. So that's what we've got for today. Lost Land of Bahia Blanca. We are playing in English. And I think all the preferences and stuff should be good to go. So let's just dive right in. It's time for me to do some reading once again. Hope you guys don't mind. I love to just play a video game where I get to read like I'm in class or something. I love reading out loud. Doing a little bit of a dramatic interpretation. So, welcome to the Lost Land of Bahia Blanca. Whenever you see an arrow in the bottom right of the journal, press mouse button 1 to continue. This is a RenP-powered game. Hey, Haley! Welcome in. Reading is great. I do it all the time. Me too! Well, I don't do it nearly as much as I should/want to, because time catches up with me, but I do enjoy it. Before you continue, you have to choose the trait that will define your character. Okay, so we are an outlaw. We're a criminal, as I understand. And we're also an old woman, which is awesome. We can choose occultism, being a rogue, or political agitation. Charged with contacting paranormal entities, gifted with a sixth sense, she can interact with the arcane and reveal the veil to the afterlife. She is well versed in occult practices. Rogue, charged with theft and forgery. She's quite streetwise, intimidating, and knows how to deal with the mob. She's a master of unlocking. Or political agitation, charged with zealous proselytism in public spaces. Persuasive and diplomatic, she can bend the will of others to her advantage. Some would call her a snake oil saleswoman. I think at least for this, I mean, you know, this is a demo, and also a first playthrough. For this, I think I'm going to go with occultism, because that is my personal area of expertise. And I wouldn't even say, okay, that's a misrepresentation of me. I'm not really an occult expert, but I do love the metaphysical and supernatural, so that's what we're gonna go with. The others sound sick as hell, though. I do want to try them. There's something enticing about the abyss that engulfs your soul. and makes your heart pound in your chest. A communion with silence. A single minute of peace, far away from home, from the pampas, from everything else. And yes, I had a hunch. The colored words are like vocabulary, like world building. So Pampas is a vast flatland west of Bahia Blanca, encompassing a few fog-free zones. Interesting. Or something like that. Because even then, dreams exhume buried memories and emotions. Especially from deep within your worn-out bones. A filthy letter. The ink is smudged, and the piece of paper stained with blood. Smothering heat thickens the air. The letter says, I'm your granddaughter. Did you even know you had a granddaughter? Mom went missing. I'll search for her. Everything is going to shit. Honestly, I didn't buy it when Mom said you were a bad person. Please, come back if you can. I need your help. So this is our granddaughter who, I mean, this is not this is us. We are a little older, but we have been contacted by our granddaughter. A muffled cry wakes you from your slumber. Judging by how distressed the woman opposite to you seems, it's evident she'd rather scream. A child is sleeping next to her. It must be her son. At least, he can afford some peace of mind at the expense of his mother's anguish. You're back in the old heap. It's an eerie, run-down wagon that smells of rust. You're surprised it still holds up. It's been a while since you left the Pampas, dreams only making time move faster. The wagon shakes as its wheels roll on the coarse asphalt, and your legs get numb, already swollen by the humidity and the long journey. You're close. The city corrupts more than just the flesh. Tinnitus deafens you for a few minutes. The noise from the carnivorous machines puts you on edge. A fetid fog seeps through the cracks of the wagon. A sour atmosphere brings everyone down. The fog, a pestilent fog that stretches over most of Argentina. Overexposure causes decay and rot in living beings. You hear what's happening outside. A distant guttural scream makes everyone's hair stand on end. The mother wakes up her child. The desperate look on her face, she instinctively swallows her tears as soon as the boy opens his eyes. The driver slows down to a halt. He starts talking to a woman. You guess by the sound of her voice that she must be over 40. The door flies open. A blinding beam of light points at the woman. Although she pulls back, she's unable to elude the two police officers who enter the wagon to drag her out. The child bursts into tears upon seeing his mother being taken away, revealing his presence. The police seizes him as well. Again, refer to the content warnings at the beginning of this episode. As you sit in the shadows, it seems they haven't noticed you yet. Stay still and keep quiet. Wait and see what happens. You remain silent. You hear the screams of the mother and her child growing more distant. They're being taken away in a motorized vehicle. The discreet exchange that was supposed to keep up appearances soon turned into a string of insults from the gaucho. Being caught wasn't in his plans. And gaucho, we have another vocabulary word. Nomadic survivors who usually run errands. They lead a somewhat carefree life in the grasslands and mountain ranges which haven't been swallowed by the mist yet. Suddenly, a gunshot rings in your ears. A fresh corpse hits the ground. You fear for your life. The feeling is so overwhelming, you pee yourself. You pee yourself. The urine flows down and seeps through the wagon door. In this agonizing silence, each drop hitting the asphalt is deafening. Someone shouts a warning, and in a matter of seconds, 2 police officers lunge at you. They drag you onto the floor, drop you in front of their chief, a woman whose authoritarian aura elevates her above her subordinates. Oh, sick portrait. The art is really good. Well, well. A granny soaked in piss. That gaucho was smuggling falopa, and, what's worse, undocumented people. Wow, the subtleties are not very subtle. Falopa, substances that provide a temporary escape from reality for the average citizen of Bahia Blanca. But your face gives you away, Granny. You look like you've been here before. We're gonna make you squeal. You're coming with us to the station. She smirks sadistically, and before you even have the chance to think, she knocks you out with the butt of her gun. Everything fades to black. Oh my gosh! The opening scene certainly does not pull any punches. Right away, we are in it. You wake up. Your eyes slowly come into focus. You're locked in a cell. There's a teenager leaning against the wall. Her defiant expression contrasts with her relaxed attitude. It's about time, Granny. I thought you were dead. You've got quite a ghastly face. Ooh, okay, so there is a little bit of, like, point and clicky style stuff going on here. Okay, yo. Alright, well, no. Of course I'm gonna talk to the teenager first. I don't really want to call the guards, because I don't really want to talk to the guards, but I do want out of here, I assume. The young woman just stares at the ceiling. Rather indifferent. How long have I been unconscious? Omenzia is our name. No idea. They locked me in here 2 days ago for graffitiing the abandoned cathedral. You are lying here with your cadaveric face. It's good, right? No offense, but seriously, your face is so gaunt. I was like, is she a dead vampire? Well, I sadly cannot read what this says, but if you're familiar with what it says, you can read it. But I know what a vampire is, right? I mean, I know what a vampire is, unless... I mean, I've never seen one, but I figured they'd look like you. Thank you. That's so kind. She laughs, somewhat disappointed. The young woman just stares at the ceiling, rather indifferent. I'll inspect my cell, sure, why not? The first thing you notice is the overpowering stench of the filthy toilet. Through the bars, you see a rundown, humid hallway. Farther away, you hear the unabating sound of dripping. Whispers come from the cells next to yours. The entire place is steeped in a pervasive gloom. Many people have suffered here. Perhaps too many. The young woman rubs her eyes in circles. You wonder how it is possible that such police brutality hasn't taken a toll on her. The young woman just stares at the ceiling, rather indifferent. And how come you haven't got a single bruise? Oh, sorry. I forgot. Hang on. Wait. I gotta get into my old lady voice. Hold on. And how come you haven't got a single bruise? There we go. Is that good for you? I have connections. Not all pigs are the same. The young woman just stares at the ceiling. Rather indifferent once again. I won't ask this. I feel like I get it. Well, there's only one way out of here, I assume, so I'll call the guards. I may have been gone for more than 30 years, but I still remember the few rights I have left. Get me out of here. Channeling the D&D energy right now. Nothing. Nothing at all. You hear the thump of boots approaching. A guard shows up, barely concealing his reluctance to be there. He leafs through a clipboard while talking to you. Did you have your nap yet, ma'am? Something tells me... Something tells you he envies how much you've slept. Perhaps it's the bags under his eyes. Look, Amenzia Trenta from the Tiro Federal neighborhood. We already know you. You do have the right to be in this town. Tiro Federal, a neighborhood close to downtown Bahia Blanca. It has seen better days, but it's still the place where you grew up. What you don't have the right to do is flee from a city where you have obligations to fulfill. You owe 30 years of blood tribute. Don't worry, we won't extract it from you all at once, but you'll probably spend the rest of your days paying off your debt. You are prohibited from leaving the city until you comply with the law. Failure to do so will result in public execution by firing squad. We'll give you only one chance. He looks you up and down, intrigued. There's someone in high places taking pity on you, Amenzia. Don't waste it. Seriously, Amenzia, don't waste it, says the young woman. The teenager remarks mockingly. Keep quiet, you little punk. You've raised quite the ruckus with those shitty paintings of yours. The man points a finger at her, and his words break the decorous facade he had held up so far. Upheld. Blech. The young woman raises her hands and shrugs. She quiets down, and the policeman continues. Could you follow me, Amenzia? Don't do anything suspicious, please. It'd be a shame to shoot an old woman. I don't think he would really care two ways about it, but, you know, you can say that, I guess. He takes out a key ring from his pocket, picks a key, and inserts it into the cell door. You're in a damp, worn-down office. In front of you sits someone who looks like a civilian, formal and stoic. A shabby desk chock full of papers stands between both of you. How can someone keep their spirits up in such a place? Or does this man mask his misery by keeping record of the countless individuals that pour through here? I know his kind. They have no choice. Sometimes nonchalance is the only weapon against suicidal thoughts. This is a police bureaucrat. Okay, ma'am, don't you worry. I'm just going over your profile. We have a record of some screw-ups on your part. Just be honest in your answers, and we may even take some years off your blood debt. Well, no homicide charges on your record, apparently. Just a few misdeeds. His face grows stern. The man scrutinizes Amenzia, trying to get a feel of her aura. There's only a handful of you left. Behave. Obey the law. Don't practice magic. The bureaucrat puts the documents in a worn folder. Reusing stuff that should have already been thrown away is quite common, even amongst the police. Well, that's all we needed to know. Go back to your home, and good luck finding a job. Just what I needed, working to pay off debt. I'd rather lose my soul. The, like, photos that have been sort of retouched and added in as artwork are really cool. I love the vibe of these, and I wonder if they are old photos, like found photos, or if they were like taken for the project. I wonder if there's any information about that somewhere. It takes you some time to walk there, but no, show me. Sorry. It takes you some time to walk there, but years of working the land tirelessly has made you more resilient. Returning to your old neighborhood feels weird. Hero Federal, what once was a peaceful haven, known for its parks and soccer fields, is now a ghost town. The air reeks of chemicals. You remember a pariah that used to live alone in the park, and the kiosk around the corner from your house. You scan your old neighborhood, and you're overwhelmed by bittersweet feelings. Perhaps the pariah still lives in the park, unless he was swallowed by the brutal regime. What about the kiosk where you used to buy smokes? Maybe it's still there. He'd kill for a cigarette right now. First, though, you have to make it home. After all, you've waited a long time to face all those hazy memories. Ooh, so cool. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Yes, we have choices. Choices. Visit the Elder One. Oh my god, well, far be it from me to be super predictable, but I mean, I feel like we have to go visit the Elder One, right? What does that mean? Of course I'm gonna go visit the Elder One. Oh, Amenzia is like, no the fuck we don't. I'd like to go home first. Alright. Fine. Not even to the kiosk, Amenzia? Teasing us with the Elder One. I know, it's such a tease. You don't want a cigarette, Amenzia? No, she's like, I don't want a cigarette. I don't want to see the Elder One. I want to go home. After several minutes contemplating the former glory of your neighborhood, you reach the door of your house. It's half open, and the window's broken. Open the door. Go to the backyard. Enter the house. Exit. Inspect the holy card. Of course I'm gonna inspect the holy card. Oh, that's so cool. You examine the holy card. It's small, old, and discolored. It depicts a feminine figure dressed in light blue and white. She's topped by what appears to be the sun. How much of that sunlight is still cast upon us? It's been there since you moved into this house. You've never dared to throw it away. Does it still hold any meaning today? Is there even a saint to pray to? I'm certain it provides protection. It still emanates some faint energy. Oh, no, we have to leave that be, because, that's where it lives. That's where it is meant to be. You must not disturb the holy card, I do not think. But I will be cheeky and see if Amenzia will let me go to the backyard. You check the backyard. It was your first time working the land, remember? Those bland potatoes, a small reward for your baby steps. There's little the soil can give to people like you. It has little left to give anyway, for its riches are always seized by others first. Nothing much to see in the backyard, but memories. Enter the house. You enter the house. It might be empty, but not devoid of memories. The place is strewn with yellowish papers and battered furniture. Time has turned your once precious home into a landfill. But you didn't want to come here, did you? And that photograph. A husband and a daughter by your side many years ago. Too many years ago. He's gone now. A peaceful protest can't hold its ground against a firing squad. Oh. And her. Last time you saw her she was playing the freedom fighter. The fact that she's given you a granddaughter is nothing short of a miracle. Now you're alone in this world. Where could they be? Your daughter and your granddaughter. They still bind you to this accursed land. I could really use a smoke right now. Yes, Amenzia. Oh, it was my hand! Look! Oh, it went so fast, but I saw it. Oh, it was so cool. That was awesome. Okay, yes, let's go to the kiosk. Let's get Amenzia a cigarette, shall we? Behind the small counter, there's a man twice as young as you. You immediately recognize him. He used to be a little rascal who would pester the clerk all day. Oh, you blinked and missed it? No! You gotta go back. It's so cool. Little hand grabbing the photograph. Could it be? Ma'am! Mrs. Trenta! Cesar! Do you still sell smokes? You betcha, ma'am. It's one of the rare pleasures folks like us can still afford. Good cigarette keeps you sane. At least that's what they say. Oh, in my hand again! Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that's so cool. I find it hard to believe something so harmful can give you a second wind. And yet, that's always been the case with cigarettes. And the smoke, yes, it's so cool. I'll be a little cheeky. Cesar, did your old man pass the kiosk down to you? Or did you seize it? You came back after so many years, and I'm the one who has to give explanations? Look how much you've grown, Cesar. I'm really happy to see you alive. Mrs. Amenzia, I'm glad you're back. Yet, I can't help but notice the bruises on your face. Is it the familiars? They abducted me on the way to the city, Cesar. There wasn't much I could do. Not even the elderly are safe, but that's nothing new. Why did you come back, ma'am? A granddaughter, Cesar. A granddaughter? No way, ma'am. Someone must be messing with you. No one's seen Fulvia since... Well, anyway, it looks like your timing's right. They're lifting the ban on the Springtiders today. Politics, am I right? Word is, people will finally be able to speak up with their vote. Let's hope it's true and not just another ruse. I still want to keep my hopes up, though. A staggering soldier approaches the kiosk window. The pungent stench of booze burns your nostrils. What do you want? Give me some smokes. And close up your store. You're coming with me to the police station. Rah, 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 rah. I don't know what that voice is. To the station? But why, officer? We've got a report saying you're in possession of Springtider paraphernalia. You're lucky they're lifting the ban on them. Unfortunately for you, son, my guts tell me you've also got pamphlets of the dead hand. Don't worry about me, ma'am. Remember the vagrant? He still lives in the park, although he's become a whole lot wrinklier. He might be able to catch you up on the city better than I can. The officer violently shoves you away from the kiosk. I have no choice but to stay out of it. He takes away the clerk, prodding him with his baton every now and then. The clerk looks back at you as he's dragged away, and points toward the Elder One's abode. So, the vagrant still lives around here. The vagrant slash, what else did they call them? The person who lives in the park is the Elder One, it seems. I'll look for the Elder One. I like the music there. That was good. Deep in the ruins of Park Independencia, where no soul dares to tread at night, lives a hermit. There are rusted and eroded cages all around. Pariah, that was it, thank you. Yes, I knew it was something like that, but my mind forgets so easily. From within a well-kept cage emerges a tall and incredibly thin figure dressed in rags. He walks almost limping, clinging to his crooked staff. Oh, look at this guy! Oh, look at this guy! He's so cool! Okay, I have to find a different voice than my old lady voice. God, what is it? I knew you'd come. It was only a matter of time. Are you still alive? The man turns on the portable stove and places a kettle on top. His abode is cramped. At times he shakes. Then he wobbles while looking for ingredients to prepare an infusion. I knew you'd come. It was only a matter of time. The old man repeats himself. What has happened in the city since I left? You left, little Amensia? That's what happened. Time went by and swept everything away. The regime grew even more cruel. Now familiars are all trigger-happy. I'll bet this place has never harbored tenderness. There may still be a chance. What do you mean, old man? He quiets down for a moment. You've arrived on the day in which humanity will take back part of what once was theirs. The leaders of the Springtiders want flowers to blossom again in this world. Yes. To make a deal with the Blood Junta to lift the ban and instill a bit of hope in humanity. Just a little bit. I'm looking for my granddaughter. You're the only one who can help me. I know you seek your kin. You didn't even need to mention it. The events you're about to experience are closely intertwined with the future of Bahia Blanca, one of the last standing city-states amongst the all-consuming fog. It is your home. A river of blood, water and oil will flood the streets, and we will all drown. Or perhaps not. Although fate isn't written in stone, all of its designs end up converging somewhere. He presses his bony index finger against your chest. Or end up diverging to nowhere, old man. Diverging and forsaking us for the rest of our lives. His skeptical expression gives away his interest. It's curious how a frail and burdened woman like yourself can wreak such havoc. The ban being lifted will mark the dawn of a new era. After that, it'll all depend on who you side with. The Springtiders, the Dead Hand, Human Union, or those sadistic familiars. I'm learning about the world! Yahoo! Sadly, I did make a choice, and now I have to learn about this world in the voice of this ancient man. Hang on, I need water, I think, if I'm gonna keep doing this. But I'm in it to win it. I'm here for the bit and the roleplay. Okay, I just need some lubrication. Who are the Springtiders? A long time ago. Just say he found a lozenge. Oh, no. I have fun doing it. Maybe he is not quite as creaky as he would otherwise be. A long time ago, there lived a soldier who rose through the ranks and eventually became president. He was a strong-willed and charismatic man, an innate mediator who was married to a woman of divine gracefulness. Her smile was radiant. She would always give her speeches at night, so that her voice would illuminate the main square in front of the presidential palace, like a beacon of hope. Their legend was passed down through the generations. Their resourcefulness, acumen, and love for the people gave birth to the last spring movement, also known as Springtiders. What can you tell me about the Dead Hand? During the last dictatorship in Argentina, before the Blood Junta, a revolutionary leader was murdered and the military took his corpse as a trophy. It had seemed the spark of that old idealism and fervor to fight injustice had taken root in a few citizens from Bahia. But no one would have guessed these idealists would later resurrect that very same revolutionary leader, or so they say. Nowadays, they operate under the cloak of shadows, relying on violence and dark magic without any qualms. They have only one goal: to destroy the vampires at any cost. What is the Human Union? There was once an old madman, much like myself. Yeah, using necromancy to fight vampires is a choice. It certainly is, and honestly, I feel like it might be a vibe. Because I did choose to make Amenzia a cultist, so I'm like, maybe I could help you with that. They'd never expect it. That's right. Yeah. I mean, because necromancy in some ways is just like, you know, it could be the power over life and death, which means, you know, you are kind of operating in exactly the wheelhouse that you need to defeat the undead. Can't suck blood from a skeleton. That's right. Yeah, healing magic is sometimes classified as necromancy. Exactly. That's what I was thinking of. So healing magic, skeleton army, let's fucking go. There was once an old madman, much like myself, only more radicalized, who declaimed in the town hall plaza about a long-gone strength of the Republic. He was shot on the spot for uttering forbidden words. Oh no, not the forbidden words. Witnesses of the attack alleged that although 5 soldiers emptied their magazines on him, the madman didn't shed a single drop of blood, and yelled, "Behold, brothers and sisters, my blood will not be shed by those who seek to wipe out true freedom, for democracy is my shield." Those bystanders banded together to found the Human Union, which would bring back the old republic. But today they're merely bureaucrats who intermediate between civilians and familiars. Familiars? I think I've had the displeasure to meet them. There's little left to be said about the blood junta and its familiars. The bloodsuckers never show themselves. Instead, we're ruled over by human traitors. Soldiers who oppress dissidents. Those are the ones we call familiars. They enslave us through blood credits to keep their hellish regime standing. Why would anyone be willing to help them is beyond me. They're indeed extremely powerful. Holy allegory, Batman. Enough chit-chat. Just tell me how to find my family. Although I can't tell you their exact whereabouts, I know of a relic that may help. A valuable asset for the Resistance, kept hidden by your own flesh and blood, at your own house. What? Follow your intuition. Go back to your roots. You'll find your way forward from there. Despite your vague words, you've been quite helpful. You feel compelled to thank him with the box of cigarettes in your pocket. He kindly accepts them. Okay. At my own house. Huh? Perhaps there's more there than met the eye at first glance. I did enter the house, did I not? Well, let's do it again. And just see. You enter the house. It's all falling to pieces. Except for one thing. The air is thick. Ominous. Your guts tell you something sinister will happen tonight. How could you have missed it? They looked like mere bottles when you arrived, but actually Molotov cocktails. There's an address written on them. Perhaps it's the only clue that can lead you to your family. Your hands begin to shake. Well, of course I'm taking these cocktails with me. Obviously. To be continued. Oh, is that the end of the demo? Wow. Ooh. Thank you to Luciana and Andrea, Alessandra, Melita, Florencia, Nicolas, Florio. Such a tease, I know, right? Clarabelle. You're not gonna let me use the Molotov cocktails? Ooh, you got me now. You know I want to explode stuff. Abril, Juan, Perpetua. Thank you to all these folks. Ooh, this is cool. This project was chosen as part of the... Oh, no. Never mind. You saw it. You can pause and read it if you want. I wonder if there's anything in info. No, nothing. Just the Renpy thingy. By Libromancy Studios. Cool. Well, that was fun. I am intrigued. I definitely want to know more. Thank you for putting up with my extremely old voice. I don't know. I don't know. It was fun though. But yes, I love good writing and a spooky vibe. Thank you. Okay, so that's The Lost Land of Bahia Blanca. Up next, I'm gonna do a quick ad break, just since we're switching over to a new game. I'm gonna switch over to Entropy next, and I have no idea how that's gonna go. But we'll see. It'll be a different vibe from this, but I think still sort of horror-esque. I seem to have chosen quite a dark set of NextFest demos this time. Between these two and the two that I did yesterday, they're all very like dark and sort of weird in various ways, but yeah. All right, see you soon in just a few minutes. I'll be right back.